Hey, what's up, everyone? This is just going to be part two of my Elimination Chamber review, so let's get through it. I left off then the first part after Trish made the save for Kelly and took out Lay Cool. Trish and Kelly hugged in the center of the ring and posed for the crowd, and my God, those two together is just. They made a porno together. That's it for me. That's it for me. That would be over. But yeah, it was awesome seeing those two together. Then the Miz, a promo shown for the Miz, kind of like his rise to where he is today over the past year, shown, which is pretty cool. And then the King was incorporated into it, so the Miz King promo. Now comes the Miz with Alex Riley, and Cole once again just sucking Miz's dick on his way down to the ring. Booker T's like, really, Cole? Like, come on. And then next out comes King to nice ovation. So next is the WWE Championship match. The King against the Miz, and King goes for a quick roll up for two more near falls for King. Big clothesline by King for two. Miz sends King into the ring post face first. A running knee while King was on the apron. Rolls King back in the ring for two. Miz with his patented running clothesline in the corner. Superplex by King for two. Two drop kicks by King. Back body drop by King. Then a fist drop for two. A-Ride trips up King. The referee, Mike Chioda, ejects Alex Riley from ringside. King and Miz exchange near falls. King launches Miz into Cole at ringside, which was awesome. Josh Matthews and Booker T was like, "Now let's call this match." It's funny. Miz goes for Skull Crusher finale, but King counters. He hits a DDT, then hits his, the strap goes down, second rope fist drop. 1, 2. Miz puts his foot on the rope, bottom rope. And Miz hits a vicious boot to the back of King's head, then hits a Skull Crusher finale for the 1, 2, 3. So your winner and still WWE Champion The Miz. I gave this match 2 3/4 stars. Not quite 3 stars, but it was entertaining. I mean, it was better than what I thought it'd be, to be honest. Miz carried most of the match. King actually did a pretty good job. I mean, I wouldn't say Miz carried the whole match, but he definitely, did his best to carry what he could of the match. King looked good for his age. I mean, got to give him credit. And yeah, but Miz retaining, like I said, 2 3/4. It was, it was what it was. It was better than I thought it'd be, but that wasn't anything to remember. Wasn't anything memorable. And after the match, Cole gets in the ring, raises Miz's hand, and just like and gets back on the ring side, puts his headset back on, just completely shits all over King. Like, just shut the fuck up, Cole. King gets a standing ovation after the match, and then Cole says King is an embarrassment to himself and the WWE. It's just ridiculous. And then a 2:21:11 promo, another one of those is shown, and this time when they show Undertaker walking in that creepy house, you can clearly see like a black figure following him. So someone else is coming tomorrow night. And from what I heard, it's probably going to be Triple H, because it said he was going to return either tonight, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, or tomorrow night on Raw. So could be Triple H, is maybe Sting if there's still any slight possibility of that happening. Probably not, but who knows? You never know. But someone else is definitely showing up tomorrow night besides Undertaker. So that was cool, because there was someone on the outside of the house again, like always. But you can clearly see like someone following Taker, and that was like a black figure. So that was cool. Backstage, Cena's fucking eating Fruity Pebbles. Like, luckily my stream actually cut out for a second there, so I missed what he was saying to Todd Grisham. So right when the stream came back, he walked away. So thank God I didn't have to hear anything that fag said. And CM Punk was with Matt Stryker, and Stryker asked him something. I think he was just talking about the chamber, Elimination Chamber, because sorry, I'm watching the Sports Center. I didn't really catch what Punk said, but then a WrestleMania promo shown, and then the main event, the Raw Elimination Chamber match, and with the winner getting a WWE title shot at WrestleMania 27 against The Miz. So out first is Randy Orton, then Punk, R-Truth, then CM Punk, who goes on the top turnbuckle in front of Orton's pod and taunts him with his pose. That was funny. And then fourth, out comes Cena. Then fifth, Sheamus, and last is John Morrison. So John Morrison and Sheamus start things off. Morrison was unbelievable in this match. Morrison sent Sheamus outside on the steel. Flash kick off the chain links for 2. Cena sucks chance start. Always good to hear. Morrison goes for Starship Pain. Sheamus pushes Morrison into one of the pods on the top turnbuckle. They brawl on the outside for a bit. In comes Orton. He cleans house. Throws Morrison off one of the pods through the glass. Into one of the pods, through the glass. Second rope DDT to Sheamus, but on the outside on the steel, which is pretty sick. Superplex by Orton to Morrison for 2, and then a superplex to Sheamus for another 2. And out next, CM Punk, but the door only opens a little, so Punk is like, his head and his arm is out, but he's stuck. Mike Chioda, the referee on the outside, can't get the chain off. So Orton hammers away on him, then drags Punk out in the ring, hits an RKO on him for the 3, and I was like, okay, that's kind of lame. Punk's already gone. It's a little whack. There are big CM Punk chants. This crowd was really good tonight, I thought. CM Punk chants, a loud CM Punk chant. Then an email comes in, like, really? During this match? But then I kind of figured it would be about Punk. Then it says CM Punk never got a fair chance. The GM says so he's hereby reinstated in this Elimination Chamber match. So he crawls back into his pod, like, laughing and stuff. Orton and Sheamus go at it. Irish Curse backbreaker on Orton for 2. A missed RKO by Orton. And he goes off the ropes, ducks the bro kick from Sheamus, but runs into a flash kick from Morrison. Nice sequence there. Sheamus beats down Morrison on the outside. Out next is Cena, but Sheamus attacks Cena before he can even get out of his pod. Hits a vicious knee to the face. He pummels Cena some more. Morrison tossed to the outside by Cena. Morrison and Cena fight on the outside. A double springboard shoulder block by Sheamus. That what he does over the top rope to Orton. Cena and Morrison, which is pretty cool. Luthez Prez by Orton on Sheamus, followed by a knee drop. Sheamus dominating, starts to dominate. R-Truth out. Next, he goes after Sheamus. It comes in hip toss to Sheamus on the steel on the outside. Truth takes out Orton, Morrison, and Cena with a bunch of moves. He's looking good, but turns around to a big brogue kick by Sheamus for the 3, so R-Truth is eliminated. First one is gone. Then let's go Cena. Cena sucks chance start. You could clearly tell the little kiddies, let's go Cena. And the Cena sucks chants are loud as fuck. It's great to hear. And then Orton throws John Morrison through the glass pod. Orton and Cena right hands like the boo, yeah. Whenever Cena hit Orton, it was boo. And when Orton hit Cena, it was yeah. It was good stuff. A drop kick on Cena by Orton for 2. And out next is CM Punk. RKO to Cena on the steel on the outside, just sick. Punk in, he kicks Sheamus. Punk mocks Orton, there's like pounding in the mat and stuff, and then nails him with the GTS for the 1, 2, 3. So Orton's eliminated, and loud CM Punk chants again. Sheamus sends Punk into one of the pods. Double axe handle on Punk by Sheamus. Morrison and Sheamus going out on the outside. Sheamus right hands Morrison at the top of one of the pods, and then he goes for a high cross off the pod, like one of the chambers. That'd be absurd. Morrison would be dead. And Morrison kicks him away, knocks him down, climbs to the top of the chamber, like the ceiling of it, and hits a fucking cross body onto Sheamus for the 3. Just Morrison's unbelievable, and he looked like he fucked up his knee too. Just awesome. Or probably just selling it, kayfabe, whatever. So Sheamus is eliminated. Then Cena's 5 moves of doom. CM Punk sets Punk up for the FU. Morrison takes on the outside. Morrison takes them both out off the top rope. Then Morrison goes for the running knee to Cena, who was positioned set up against one of the pods on the chambers. Cena moves. Morrison goes through the glass. His knee first. Looked really vicious. It sounded vicious. Looked like he fucked up his knee. Punk with a triangle choke on Cena. They said it was Anaconda Vice, but again, it didn't look like it. Then Cena's Superman shit powers out. Morrison hits a move on one leg. He was unbelievable in this. He was my pick. There were points where it really looked like he was going to fucking win this, and I really wanted him to. Cena hits the FU on Morrison. Turns around to a huge kick from CM Punk. Punk hits a springboard clothesline to the outside on Cena. Punk, part of his back of his leg was bleeding. Catapults Cena into the glass. Morrison hits a flash kick to Punk off the chain wall, the link. After he was just unbelievable. John Morrison. He proved tonight why he should be in that main event category. He should be a consistent main eventer going for the WWE title or world title. Vince, open your fucking eyes, you old piece of shit. This man is serious talent. And if you don't push him the right way, he's going to go to TNA. And you do not want that to happen. This guy is awesome. Morrison flash kick to Punk. He misses Starship Pain, lands on his knee again, really selling it well. GTS on Morrison for the 3 by Punk. And then an FU to Punk on the steel by Cena, which looked vicious for the 3 count. So John Cena is your winner. Like I knew it was gonna. I picked Morrison, but in the back of my mind, I knew Cena was gonna win. It's just fucking bullshit, man. Cena doesn't need to win. He won the chamber match last year. He's won this is like his 4th chamber match he's won, I think. Just doesn't need it. And again, main eventing WrestleMania. He main evented WrestleMania last year. WrestleMania 25, he won the world title. WrestleMania 24, he was in the WWE title match, but he lost. WrestleMania 23, he was in the main event against Shawn Michaels, retained his WWE title. He retained his WWE title WrestleMania 22 against Triple H in the main event, and he won his first WWE title WrestleMania 21 against JBL. That's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 6 out of the last 7 WrestleManias this motherfucker's main evented. You really need more? Like, come on, man. Fucking step aside. So your winner and new #1 contender for the WWE title, WrestleMania 27, John Cena, and they showed The Miz watching backstage. So, yeah, it was just bullshit. Overall, I gave this chamber match 4 stars. It was awesome. It wasn't quite as good as the Smackdown one, but I still thought it was really good. 4 stars. People may get on me for rating these so high. I really don't care. This is just how I saw it, how I thought the pay-per-view went. So yeah, I give the overall pay-per-view an 8 out of 10. Just some great moments. The Smackdown chamber match stole the show. It was fucking awesome. Christian's return was great. It's great seeing Trish. And Elimination Chamber went off the air with Cena saluting the camera like all serious, and I think he was poking. It was meant to be towards The Rock, I think, because he did his little that and like winked, and he was kind of like a little serious face. But so it's the last stop on the road to WrestleMania. Again, I thought this was a good pay-per-view, 8 out of 10. WWE did a good job with it. Really good chamber matches. The WWE title match was, what it was. A little better than I expected. Like I said, the opener was good with Del Rio and Kingston. Tag match was, the weak link, as everyone probably could have guessed. So yeah, but I thought this was a good pay-per-view, and I'm really looking forward to Raw tomorrow night, or I should say later tonight now. The Undertaker returning and someone else is coming, I'm pretty sure. Probably Triple H. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do my Raw preview for the show tomorrow night, or tomorrow during the day, probably right when I wake up. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. I hope this video actually ends up uploading, because if not, I'm just going to do the whole review tomorrow morning, like right when I wake up. So hopefully this loads. So comment, subscribe for those of you who haven't. Let me know what you thought of the pay-per-view. And yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace.